sweltering here in North Florida, but the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he numb it. Cause we worried about getting figures. I'm ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro?
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Willis going to throw it right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Willis. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Third down, it's Willis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him not put him down. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and working at the 5. Back to throw, Willis. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another tote for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lawrence will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On third, here's an option play right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After run, 7-0. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Again, Willis to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kadarius Toney with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give running right, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. The play after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably...
Yeah, that's definitely crazy, dog.
Yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments we're going to repeat at the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the finish as he can only get this to about the 19. 4th down, Willis. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go out. Kill. Hit it.
Etienne once more. And some room to maneuver.
Right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking a replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis, 62 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Leo. Let's go.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready, break. Shoot that bomber. Shoot that bomber.
Going for it. Here's Etienne. Room here to run. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating one, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he's right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 159 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Open man right side is Tony. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
60 vices, 60 vices.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Cardinal. Go check. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tony coming through with another one.
Yo, that was some bullshit. Come on, man. Got him.
That's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 34. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguar. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 234 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A give to ETN running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Leo! Rock it!
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll go down at the 28. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. ETN up the middle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with ETN. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Come on,
so they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Third and goal. Here's the option left. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On the jump.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one. Right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The last run got 6, now second and 4. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on. Hey. Reload.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.